friends, it is that time of the year to share with you what I've been loving this past year. Now, let me just start out by saying this past year has been a huge year of transformation for me, for like a lot of self-discovery. I started watching YouTube back in January of 2013, and I have learned so freaking much. I have come a long ways in my journey of makeup and hair and fashion and all sorts of things. I've been finding out what my tastes are, what my unique individual style is. Anyway, let's jump into my makeup favorites of 2013. For foundation, now I have been struggling a bit with my complexion. It doesn't have to do with my skincare. It doesn't have to do with a lot of things because I take fantastic care of my skin, but I have just realized and been diagnosed with adult onset acne. And I'm going to be making a separate video about my journey there. If you'd like to see that, comment down below. Anybody who deals with acne it would be helpful for, even if you deal with just the occasional breakout, because I've had to go through a lot. So for foundation, I have been mixing these three. Now I know mixing three foundations seems a little crazy, a little wacky, but I have to say mixing these three gives the best finish and covers acne and acne scars really well. This is the Urban Decay Naked Skin. It's just a great foundation. This is shade 1.0. Then I also use the Vichy Dermablend Corrective Foundation. I was using this for just a concealer, but I've been just mixing some of this in my foundation for extra coverage, and it's just great. This is the shade 15 Opal. And then I also love this L'Oreal True Match. This is in Classic Ivory shade N2. It's neutral too. I like this because it adds some pinkiness into my foundation. I do have a bit of a yellow undertone, but some things are a little too yellow for me, and especially being so fair, it's really hard to find a good balance. Fair skin girls, you get me. So this combination has really worked well for coverage and for my shade and everything. For concealer, I have loved the MAC Pro Conceal and Correct Palette in Light. Now, I know this doesn't look used very much, but I have been using this same concealer in NC15, which is right here. I've been using that all year, and so this palette comes with it in it. I just love this palette because it's the same concealer, but it has NW10 right here. I've always been jealous of girls who are like a medium skin tone and can just pick up the lightest shade of a concealer at the drugstore to highlight. Now, for me, the lightest shade is my color, so it's really hard to find things that can highlight, and MAC, this NC10 shade, is perfect for under my eyes. I love it. It doesn't crease, it doesn't budge, it gives me that little extra bit of brightness that I need, and it's just fantastic. I've been loving it. For powder, I have been loving the Dermablend Intense Powder Camo. This is the shade Ivory. This is a powder foundation, but you can also use it to set your foundation. And I have loved the extra coverage it gives. It stays on all day, it's not cakey, it's really finely milled, and I've just really, really been loving this. For bronzer, blush, and highlighter, this Too Faced bronzer in Sun Bunny has been amazing. I got it thinking that it was matte. As you can see, it's not. It does, I would not call it shimmer. I'd say it has a glow to it. I don't think it looks too shimmery or too harsh. Just an all-around great product, and it's really buildable, so like you don't stick your brush in and put it on, you're like, oh my gosh, I have to blend it out. You know, it's really light and it builds up to a really beautiful finish. For blush, I have been loving these Amazonian Clay, the Tarte Amazonian Clay 12-Hour Blush. This color is in Flush. I know this is a really strange color, especially since I am so fair. But like I said in my top makeup tips video, don't be scared of bright blushes. So I just use this with a really light hand. I have it on today. I just take the excess off on the back of my hand and then just apply it. Apply it super lightly because this blush is really pigmented, but as you can see, I've used this for a couple months now, and I've barely put a dent in it. So I barely touch my brush to it. This will last me my whole life. For highlighter, the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector wins the award. This is in Pearl, and it's just a really light, kind of whitish, with a, I would say it's like a white highlighter, but I have it on today and it just gives a really subtle glow to your face. When you use a lot of mattifying products, especially if you deal with acne, I love using this because people look mostly right here is where people's attention are drawn to your face. So by using this on the tops of your cheekbones, this really just kind of gives life to your face and makes your skin look really healthy. This just gives a great glow, makes it look really natural. I haven't even bothered trying out high-end cream eyeshadows because of these Maybelline color tattoos. I know everybody raves about them. This is probably one of my most used ones. It's Bad to the Bronze. I have it under my eyeshadow today. I really love putting this on my eyes and then putting like a light gold shadow on the lid and towards the inner corner. I just think it gives a lot of depth and a lot of dimension, and I really, really love the finish. It's super creamy. It makes your eyeshadow stay on all day, stay put, and it's just a great product. I also use the color, for eyeshadow palettes, this was a very hard decision, but I have to go with my Lorac Pro palette. It looks like dingy and gross, but that's just because of the packaging. It's like this matte black packaging, but the colors are gorgeous. Down below is the shimmers, up top are the matte colors, and I use this basically every time I put on eyeshadow. I use this palette to do something. These colors right here are great crease colors. I love using this sable color, this warm brown, to kind of bring a lot of depth. I have that in my crease today. And this espresso is really nice. Also, my favorite eyeliner, I'll go ahead and say this one now, is the Revlon Color Stay Liquid Eye Pen. I have used, this is a really old one and I got a replacement and I still use the old one. I don't know why this one, it's still going strong. And I just love how black it is. I don't know if they changed the formulation, but the new one I have isn't quite as black. I don't know. But I put this on and just draw on my wing, and then I take an angled brush with this matte black color, and I just press that on top of the liner. Number one, it sets it so it stays put all day, does not budge, and also I really like the look of a matte liner. And this has a little bit of shine to it when it dries. Basically any liquid eyeliner will, but I just love the look it gives, and my eyeliner has never budged or never done anything or gone anywhere. So I'm really happy. And I love this black shadow also because it's super creamy, super pigmented, and it never has any fallout. So I can do my under eye concealer, powder, whatever, put this on with the powder and it doesn't do anything to my makeup down below, so that's a huge plus. Another eyeshadow I have been grabbing for a lot is this Stila eyeshadow trio in Champagne Glow. This has just some beautiful colors. You can see I use this middle one wet. That's why it has that mark there. But I have this lighter color on my lid, and then I just deepened up my crease a little with this gorgeous like taupey gray. I mean, this color is just gorgeous. Amazing pigmentation, amazing quality, and I use this a lot more than I thought I would. And I didn't start using it right at first, but it's grown on me a lot in 2013. For pencil eyeliners, these are both drugstore. This is the Jane Cosmetics water resistant eyeliner, and this is the Scandalize, Rimmel Scandalize Kohl Kajal waterproof eyeliner in black, and this is in the brown color. I love using these. I don't usually put eyeliner in my waterline that often, only like on special events. I will use it in my top, in my tight line area. So like my top waterline, I will use this black one. But I just love these both because if I use them on the top of my eye, if I'm not wearing as much makeup or wanting one more like a smoky eye, I'll use these, and they're so easily smudged out before they set. And once you have them on, they don't go anywhere. They're just great eyeliners, great staying power, great quality for drugstore. Mascara, I can't get past this combo. It's the Prestige My Biggest Blackest Lashes in black, and the CoverGirl Waterproof Clump Crusher. So I put 2 layers of this on my top lashes, and this mascara is beautiful. It's $5 at Ulta or drugstore.com. It leaves your lashes so feathery, and super black. It's super buildable. It's a little bit more of a drier formula, which I prefer at first for the first couple layers. It just builds my lashes into this great volume. It gives volume and definition and length. It's a win-win. Win. And then this clump crusher is a little more liquidy, and the brush is, let me just show you. The Prestige brush is pretty giant. It's like a wiry, fluffy brush. It's not fluffy, but you know, it's not like a plastic brush. And then the clump crusher, I love going in with the second because it has this really nice plastic wand, and the bristles are like really, really hard and sharp. Win with this as like the third layer, and it just does a beautiful job. And I love using a waterproof mascara for the third layer because then it doesn't cake or it doesn't flake off, it doesn't rub anywhere. It just kind of is like a top coat for my lashes and is really easy. It comes off really easily with makeup remover. For eyebrows, this is my all-time favorite. This is the Makeup Forever Aqua Brow. I love the shade. It's in shade 10, and it's just a great shade for me. Now, because I'm so fair, a lot of brow products can come off kind of like orangey or reddy on my eyebrows. This is more of like a grayish taupe, and it just has a great way. You can see my natural hair color. It really matches really well. I have kind of spaces in my eyebrows. They're not like the fullest, and it just does a great job at really sticking on there, and it's waterproof, so it doesn't go anywhere and it never budges, and I just love the way my brows look. I always have a good brow day whenever I use this. For a brow gel, I love the Anastasia Beverly Hills Clear Brow Gel. It is the best brow gel I've ever used. I shape my brows with it, and they do not budge until I take my makeup off. I love it. For lip products, I'm kind of all over the place when it comes to lip products. I don't stick to the same regimen. I kind of just go all over and try out a ton of things. But my all-time favorite for this year is the NYX Extreme Lip Cream in Natural. And I have it on today, and I love the color. For fair skinned girls, this is a great option. It's just a great like peachy nude, and I love the shine it gives. It stays for a long time. I love it. And then for a setting spray, the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. I love, love, love this stuff. If I do not spray my makeup with this, I can tell in about 2 or 3 hours my makeup will look a lot crappier than when I put it on. If I use this, my makeup will look just like I put it on. It is really like hairspray for your face. If you want your makeup to stay fresh looking, and this actually has temperature control technology, so it doesn't let your makeup heat up and melt off. This is especially good in the summer, but even in the winter I've used it, and any skin type can use this all-nighter one. So that is all for my makeup favorites of 2013. Hopefully this video wasn't too long, and I hope you enjoyed all my picks. Let me know what was your favorite products of 2013 down below, and give this a thumbs up if you liked it, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for your time. Have a great day. Bye.